Hello again, everyone. So, yeah, we've got a long delivery to do, so let's go to the surface and let's see what's got to be done with it. Although I must admit, I did forget to travel, so...
Are we all in this? Hey, Sam.
Hi. What are you guys doing?
Nothing important.
Can you take a picture of us?
Sure.
If we want to do it right, we could choose somewhere else.
All right.
Why don't you choose?
Oh, okay. I vaguely remember seeing something about being able to take photos somewhere. Yeah, go to tomorrow's room. I mean, that does seem kind of cool. You know, and I was expecting photo mode to be a bit more like this, where you get more flexible poses. Yeah, give him that photo. I do like that.
That's a nice photo.
Thanks. That'll make for a great memento.
I love it.
You take care, Sam.
All right, later.
I don't know if they'll give us another opportunity to do that, but I still liked that one. I didn't mean to rush it. It was just, I was happy with it. Okay. Activate terminal. You know what? I'm doing that. I'm thinking, let's actually jump. I've just remembered we do need to go somewhere. So, chart course. And yeah, we've got a long journey to do. We need to go all the way over here to West Fort Knott. And it does sound like we're taking cargo with us, so I think the truck is worth bringing here. Garage. Bring out the off-roader. As far as actual cargo, I'm not sure what I might need until we've started the mission, so I am just going to go down there and start it. I do find it weird, by the way, how everyone's just okay with the local area being covered in tar while the Magellan's here. Like, okay, cool. I think I'm at fault for this vehicle, by the way. It keeps, it's continually parked there. Like, can I just move it? I feel like it's always in my way, and it's because I borrowed it at one point, and it's like, oh, okay, now it's always there. Right, take on orders.
Sam, it's Tarman. This order calls for the delivery of some specialized medical equipment. West Fort Knott is the only place nearby with the facilities capable of fabricating it. Unfortunately, the DHV Magellan can't assist with transport. The risk of tar contamination is too great, which means you'll need to take it the overland route. It's a lot to lug all the way to East Fort Knott, but there we are. Hook them up to the network once you're there, and we'll move the ship to your position.
Okay. Sorry, just refilling my drink. So, fairly straightforward. Yeah, we're not doing that. Not doing that. Suppose we could take that along with us. Okay, so let's just have a look at where exactly this is. How I view it, we make our way to the Motherhood or the mechanic, and then we just hop along there. Like, we go. So I'm not too concerned. It feels like it's a way away, but it's not that bad. So yeah, let's just go like that for now. Place them in the pickup off-roader. And yeah, let's head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I could be wrong. There could be more to this mission than I've realised. Like, we could get caught up in a storm that takes us to a warfield kind of thing like the first game, but if that's the case, I assume they'll give us some weapons via other porters. If I'm being generous to myself. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Well, we're going to play it that way. Plus, a lot of this journey is going to be on the road, so... Oh, we aren't actually on the road yet. I've just realised we're still in the we're still in the facility. But as soon as we leave, it should stick to the road. Let's see. Will it do it? Why no working? There we go. Driving on its own. And this is very chill, isn't it? We can just sit back and watch Sam. Hey. Oh, this is fun time for me. Let me put my controller down. Oh, this is why we play games, so we don't play them. Well, yeah, I feel like I'm getting the fruits of my labour here. You know, I've been working on the roads, and now they're paying off for me a little. Granted, I would have liked it if we could have had the accelerator on, but I think that's maybe part of the thing that they didn't want us just accelerating there. I wonder what happens at T-junction though, where you could go left or right. I assume it will give you the choice, either that or it just defaults in one specific direction. But yeah, I honestly love this. I can quite easily see myself doing this when I'm doing my deliveries. I mean, if anything, it's so cinematic. We can actually see the world a bit clearer. Oh. I do think they've been clever with some of the road placements as well. I mean, I find this one a little bit annoying, but I also respect what they've done with it. In that, the road's essentially above the settlement, the Rainbow Village. So, you essentially do need to park up around here and walk down. Which I don't mind, but it's a little bit awkward when you've got if you've got like a load of cargo. But to my knowledge, I haven't seen any large deliveries for here, so it's not usually something that's that important. Another little thing just popping in my head. We're going to pass the armed survivalist base very shortly. And while we're not normally in range of them, because we're going slower, I don't know if they will catch us. So I am going to leave my hands free, but we are going to see if the vehicle gets caught in like any wind rod throws or anything like that. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, I go back to it. This is beautiful. This is like just seeing the rewards of all my work yesterday. Oh.
Sir, there's no sugarcoating the tremendous strain he's putting on his body. His is undeniably one of the hardest 21-minute syndromes to live with. The regular disruption to his circulatory system and the flow of blood is damaging all of his organs. And let's not forget that the heart itself has a great many pain receptors. Part of me wishes I could swap places with him. Not that my body would ever serve as a suitable substitute for his.
I find that interesting that they just dropped that in there. I mean, I will admit, Hartman's definitely looking in worse shape than he was in the first game. I mean, you would like to think with how the game is, there would always be a solution to it, but I suspect that they don't want there to be. I think they will sort of give Hartman a final ending in this game. At least that's the impression I'm getting. If anything, I think it might be fitting that they don't want to be during... I can't remember his full name, Nicolas Winding Refn. I'm assuming they don't want to be saying, oh, can you come and do some mocap stuff just so we can get your face done. I imagine they just want write the character out gracefully, shall we say. Alright, I'm going to put the controller in my hand, but I'm not controlling it. Let's just see if we actually get attacked or not. Sounds good. I would say we're alright. Right, so control's back in my hand now. I'm not actually controlling it, but I know there is a T-junction coming up, so I'm wondering if they're going to take us towards the observatory or towards the distro center. Either one's interesting, but one's more preferable. I'm also wishing I put some materials in my van. I could have finished that road. I didn't know exactly the route I'd be taking, so I was a little bit cautious. All right, does it fuse or? No, that way. All right, cool. I mean, I did nudge it a little there, but it was only when I saw it was a little indicator going right. I thought, oh no, left. And also, I do think this works well in terms of, you know, if you've got like what I would say a very basic delivery, you know, you don't need to be worrying about speed or condition. This is suitable. You know, you can just auto drive there and you're fine. But then if you've got these ones that require speed, then you've got to drive manual. And probably even then you don't want the roads. The roads probably aren't the best for speedy deliveries. So, yeah. I think they've struck a nice balance here, personally. And it's kind of nice not having to go around all the BTs here. That is a nice little benefit of this road. There it is, Sam. I'm taking back control in a second. But yeah, it's been a fun little experience. Just doing the auto drive for the first time, seeing how it plays. But I will take back control, Sam. There we go. Let's drop this off in here. We're only pulling in here because we got some standard orders to deliver, so might as well do it.
Oh, I see you're back. I'll process you quick. Just sit tight and give me a minute.
That's right, cool.
How did you manage to get in here without even a single scratch? You must be some kind of miracle worker.
Always nice hearing those things when you've literally done nothing. Yeah, very little reward for it though.
Glad you were able to visit us.
Yeah, let's just skip that bit. And isn't just going the way I'm going for what it's worth, like the Dowser or anyone like that. We're not going that way. Not picking that up. Not going that way. No, we're not going to the data scientist either, so sorry. I would have liked to have done some of that. But yeah, I'm not going out my way. I mean, you think the data scientist, I've got to go near armed survivalist, and it's like, no, thank you. Now, when I've been this way yesterday, I think it was probably yesterday, there were a load of BTs in this area, and I used... Well, actually, there was a mission from the Dowser to shoot them all down. And I was like, cool, this seems fun. And then on the way, because I was going from the Dowser to here, and on the way back, these spiral bat things that we're going to see in a minute, they just nicked me a little bit. You know, they felt a little bit of damage. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. And I actually got knocked on my score for it. I was really annoyed. I'm like, come on, I've already done the BT bit. Don't knock me points for it. It was the idea that when you're taking down the BTs, you're not allowed to take damage. So I was bummed. I'm like, really? Come on. So yeah, just be wary of that if you're in my shoes in the future. Don't assume that your score's safe, because it isn't. I was trying to do the monorails. I'll at least put a bit of work into them, but I don't think I succeeded. Yeah, they're all here. They've respawned. I was a little disappointed as well that in this game the GTs aren't as generous in what they drop with Chiral crystals. Last game they were actually very generous. Yeah, the machine gun, and I got a clue where I had to point. I mean, I did find it quite interesting. They all drop, but they all drop so slow that it's not really, you know, anything interesting. Gateway has struck in Causeway K. I had no idea where that is. But yeah, I felt like I was doing alright with these, as I was saying. I mean, I haven't got them on, but I was getting close. I mean, 320, 120, 540, that's not bad, is it? I managed to get that one over there, as you can see, connected. And there's one over here by the dowser, I think. Or maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the one that I tried setting up and I didn't get done. No, it'd be that one, wouldn't it? I've just realised. Right, I am going to nip into the dowser because it looks like in there for me. I don't know what, but something's there. I always have this philosophy with the game that if you're going somewhere and it's en route, worth nipping in because you can just get like a little standard order done. You know, you're doing something on the way. Hello. What have you got for me? Or is it that I've not got something for you? That's to the Northern Environmental Observatory, not that. I would like to try that again, but I don't really want to do it now. All right, nothing for me. I assume... Oh, we'll do that.
Welcome, welcome. Confirming the status of the orders. This
311 likes, not bad. That enough for a start? Cool.
Look, I've really come to rely on you lately, and I certainly could not have prepared this data without your help.
Yeah, boost skeleton level 2. I mean, I will take that. I was not expecting to get this today, so that's a bonus. We get more APAS memory and more Chiral bandwidth.
I increased your allocation of materials.
And that as well.
You should make good...
That was just for picking up some lost cargo, so not bad.
This is an improved version of the boost skeleton. It's more compact and lightweight than the older variety. But it's stronger too, allowing you to carry even more cargo than you previously could. None of this would have been possible without you, Sam. If you can continue to support my work here, I'd love to try and find other ways I can make this skeleton even better. Come and visit me again soon.
All right, that's an incentive to come to it. I mean, I haven't actually used the boost skeleton, but I feel like that's a mistake on my part. I've been sticking with the battle skeleton. It's purely because I feel like I'm getting into combat encounters more than I'd like. But the actual boost skeleton is something that, in the last game, I used a lot. I mean, back then it was a speed skeleton. And yeah, I use that pretty much every delivery. Whereas I feel like I'm using just a very good all-round one right now. But yeah, I would like to get a speed one on, especially for some of these deliveries that do require just a bit of fast movement. So we'll come back to it. Yeah, we got that paver online last time. That mine over there does special alloys, so that's okay. I wish I'd picked that up before. Yeah, so special alloys over there, that's quite helpful with the the monorail as well. So you can essentially mine some special alloys with Chiral crystals and then use them to build the monorail. Similar with the first mine I talked about as well. Which one was it called? Smoke Hill mine. There we go. That produces ceramics, There we go. So I actually upgraded this yesterday. We get 1,280 ceramics for 800 chiral crystals. So it's a fairly decent trade-off if you can get the chiral crystals. That was the difficulty I ended up having, that I couldn't actually mine enough. I'd like to think that is a good problem to have, you know, keep going back when we do have the chiral crystals. I was surprised. I was editing one of these a few weeks back. I'll come back to that. Is this road generated in front of us? Like, is this bad draw distance, or is it... That little weird, didn't it? Yeah, what I was just going to say is I was editing the other day and I knew that a car had been speeding past my house. And I made a comment about it. But when I actually listened to myself in the edit, I was surprised at what my microphone was cutting out background audio like that. So yeah, well done, Mike. But yeah, some things you don't really expect, do you? You know, especially when it's a loud engine, you know, someone really trying to show off that they've got a motor. Alright, loads of resins dropped. Chemicals. Oh, didn't realise these things were it. Yeah, that's annoying. Someone's used a road we've restored. Nice to see. All right, now I just need to bring the map up because this is the bit where it gets a little bit interesting. So I am thinking of going towards the Motherhood. I want to avoid this mess. But I'm thinking, do we just shoot straight for the data scientist? I don't want to re-engage that a lot. I'm assuming they're back now. I might be wrong, but I'm assuming they're back. But saying that, would we go the road route? I mean, there are pavers there for a reason. I actually kind of like the sound of that. Where am I? Center on Sam. There we go. Yeah, I think we might go towards the data scientist, which is a bit weird considering I said I was going to avoid her. But yeah, we'll go that way. And I think we will just follow the pavers, at least to a degree, and just see where they take us. Well, at least it gives us a marker, doesn't it? It gives us an idea of where to go, and then if it turns out, oh, hang on, this doesn't sound so good, we can always deviate. Okay, so we're disconnected from the chiral network. That's another reason I want to get that monorail finished in the first part of the map. Just to get the monorail working. I want to see that inventor. With a name like that, you'd expect them to have something decent. Oh wait, they're going into a BT territory? That noise sounded like BT's. Surely they aren't repopulating that straight away. That'd be a bit against the story. Ooh. Okay, and a gatequake has struck in the area east of mine north of F6. Ooh. Let's not drive straight into a BT. I'm surprised at this. Okay. I'll take that. I was not expecting BTs to be in the area. You know, we were fine before, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, BTs are here now. Cool. Okay, so we're at the data scientist. Cool. I kind of wish I bought that cargo that I said, oh no, we're not going that way. What direction are we going in? It's up here. Okay. Yeah, the paver I'm guessing is there, yeah. I'm not going directly to the paver.
That's the way.
Well, we'll follow the route a bit. Is that meant to be a transponder? Ooh, they've got some stuff there.
You're mine.
Come on, if someone wants me to build a safe house, I will finish building it.
Hook that one. Snagged it. Hook that one.
I'm assuming I've got the materials here for it. Activate terminal. Not fabricate. Complete structure. 300 Chiral crystals. I can afford that. Resins. I'm assuming they've got enough just based on what was there. All right, cool. Someone wanted a safe house? I have built a safe house. I am being a good fellow porter. All right, give me a second to get out of the area. Don't just build on top of me. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Locutors apparently wanted that. All right, cool. But I haven't really done that for a real player. I've done that for a fake porter. Okay, well. Okay. I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm not complaining either. It's not like I had to provide the materials. They were all stuff I found, so I'm okay with it. I'm still bummed, by the way, about that. What was the word? Considerate BT destroying my vehicle. I'm like, you absolute git. It wasn't even the fact that it was the vehicle. You know, it was the fact that it just did it out of nowhere. I'm like, why are you destroying my vehicles? Yeah, I'm a bit too far away. I was hoping I could see if they were nearby or not. Well, I say nearby, if they were actually respawning. Ooh dear, that's a bit of a drop. Oh, no, not forward. Backwards to go backwards. I need to get down. The sun has begun to set. Can we get down here? I think we can. There we go. And I think this is where that BT did its thing. Yeah, we got a bridge there. Let's head for it. It should get us back on the path we need to be on. Ooh. Sorry about the damage. This is where I would like a little bit more resilience in the vehicles, to be honest. Especially the trucks. It's like, can't you actually just script something in that there's like a limited space for securing packages? I.e., doesn't matter how much you bash the vehicle around, they will remain secure. It would be just something nice narrative-wise, you know, so that you can actually feel a little bit safer. Because sometimes there are rocky journeys, you know. You can't just guarantee a safe journey every single time. All right, new part of the world. I haven't been this way before. Let's just make sure we drive past this. Ooh, a lot to go there. So we're going to see some BTs, I suspect. Right. Hopefully we can drive around them. Because I haven't really got much in the way of weaponry. I've got the machine gun on the vehicle, but that's it. Alright, we can see the monorail ahead, that's good. I can see some shining as well. Don't know if someone's tried building a bridge. Another road. See one down there.
That one.
Well, that looks like a knot. Definitely feels like they built this one with a load of natural landmarks, if you like, or geology still standing. It's not like they've just blown it up or something to build the knot.
Okay, just a bit further now.
All right, let's get inside. Leon Easton. All the names do make me chuckle in terms of how they wrangle in a name. Easton at East. All right, activate. Deliver and report. Yes. Decent amount of cargo there.
I appreciate you coming all this way. You're a lifesaver. I'm not just saying that either. I mean it. Seriously. We owe you. Right. Let's get this cargo processed ASAP.
All right, well, expecting S rank except for the little bit that I ran over. Thank you.
Got it here in excellent condition. Wow. Wish I knew just how you did it.
Very slowly.
I don't know how or where you found this.
Found the man in the dark about everything. Complete episode 7. Odd.
But I'm so glad you did.
All right, we get a star and a bit.
Grateful for your support. Put us online with your Cupid. We're ready.
Why do I have a feeling we're going to go to one of these other worlds? My spidey sense is tingling for it. Okay, so East Fort Knot Strand established. Connected to the Cupid, Leon Easton. Fair amount already built. Cool. We've now got the Booker skeleton. An active skeleton designed for making deliveries makes it much easier to traverse difficult terrain such as rivers, slopes, and snow. Boosting provides even greater stability, but will drain the battery. All right, so like the first game, but this one instead is a bulker instead of all-terrain, I think it was back then. All right, so we get the different color schemes as well. Cool. We've got the song we were just listening to, The Bride and the Bachelor. And we get some A-Pass. Cool. We get improved coffin board, improve the performance of coffin boards. All right. Let's see what's being said.
Looks like we've finally become part of the chiral network. Between this and the life support systems you brought us, we can begin giving proper treatment to all the folks suffering from chiral contamination. Oh, I got a little present I'd like to give you as a thanks. Take it with my compliments.
Okay. We like presents. Sunglasses, I think. Or glasses. Makes a change. Yeah, DTL02. Hideo, are you doing advertising again? Sunglasses from the Gentle Monster Bold collection. They combine a modern rimless design with brown gradated square lenses, creating a look that's totally unique, fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight.
Those beauties are pretty hard to come by these days. And I just know they'll look great on you. Oh, in addition to that, I've shared the data for a Boca skeleton. It's a piece of equipment specially tailored to porter work, allowing you to carry lots of cargo without difficulty. Ideal for keeping your balance while making your deliveries. Steep slopes and rivers are no match for this baby. It's bound to make your next runs much easier, and it'll help you expand the network too. You know, before you came along, we lost a lot of people to chiralium exposure. For a while there, it felt like we were counting the days until the inevitable void out. But it seems like we'll be able to avoid that terrible fate after all. We won't fall victim to the same tragedy that befell North Fort Knott. Our facility here at F4 isn't just a network connection point. It's also a key distribution hub for the eastern part of the continent. Without it, lots of folks would lose access to deliveries, and you'd have no chance of extending the network any further. And without a fully linked up continent, we'll never get to see a new plate game manifest. No need to worry though. You've guaranteed we'll be around for a good while yet. Rest assured that we will keep working to improve our skeleton tech. We'll be continuing our research into road development as well.
Okay.
All to bring this continent into the fold.
Okay, so first of all, let's just get the Boca skeleton out of the way.
Personally, I've always admired the Boca. They're traditional porters that used to work in the Japanese wilderness. No matter how dangerous the mountain trail, they'd always power through with heavy loads on their backs. I've never met any of them myself, of course. But when I came out here with APAC's first expedition, I heard some interesting stories about a local prepper as we were traveling through Mexico. This guy was apparently the genuine article, a real working Boca. You could always head back to Mexico and try to track him down if you're interested. We actually developed the Boca skeleton while referencing stories and official records of their activities. You might say it's a skeleton tailored to the needs of modern-day porters, like yourself. Simply wearing it will vastly increase your maximum carrying capacity. Oh, it offers superior gripping capabilities too, and helps you keep your balance while hauling tons of cargo on your back. When traversing snowy mountains, rivers, and other places with poor footing, this skeleton is an excellent choice. Now that you've brought us onto the chiral network, I feel as though we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Our equipment still isn't as good as we want it to be at the moment, but we hope it'll be of use to you.
I do find that amusing because when you talk to the Boca, obviously I haven't shown some of it because of the not actually recording it. But when you do the side missions or the standard orders, you see the Boca actually referencing the man who delivers, i.e. Sam. So it feels like a bit of a weird circle in the sense of the Boca's inspired by Sam, and Sam benefits because the Boca's being inspiring these. So it is amusing that. I can't help but find that a little bit funny. All right, road development research. What's that about?
As a major distribution hub, we conduct research and development into all manner of delivery-related technologies. The Boca skeleton is one such product of our work. And lately, we've been thinking of ways to create next-generation roads. Something allowing for faster and safer deliveries. There's plenty of room for improvement in the conventional designs. Since you brought us onto the chiral network, we've started gathering all kinds of useful data on the subject. But we're gonna need more before we're finished, I think. We'd be grateful if you could help us out on that front. Thanks for everything, Sam.
I'm intrigued there if that's something about... Because I was saying how they've put a few roads by Armed Survivalist. I'm wondering if that's connected. Let's see, though. What about North Fort Knot?
North Fort Knot was deemed critical for the expansion of the chiral network in northern Australia. But due to chiral contamination, a lot of folks began dying. And one day, a void out wiped the city right off the map. We've actually been observing similar conditions here at East Fort Knot. Dramatic changes in the tar currents and rising chiralium levels have had everybody fearing for the future recently. But thankfully, you came. You put us on the chiral network. Me and all the staff here are committed to sustaining this pillar of the chiral and distribution networks. And doing everything in our power for you and Australia.
All right, cool. Bye, then.
We've got a lot riding on you drawbridge folks. I hope you won't let us down.
Hello, Sam. It's me. More than 50% of the Australian continent is now connected to the chiral network. And it was you who made this possible. On behalf of the company, allow me to extend my sincerest thanks. It's likely that the difficulties we face will only continue to increase as we press on. But you and your comrades will rise to the challenge. Of this I have no doubt whatsoever. The probability of creating a new plate gate rises with each expansion. Do what you must to make it happen.
Sam, it's happened again. A disruption in the tar currents. We won't be able to head your way just yet.
Sam, this could be the result of that Nirvana phenomenon, right? We won't know unless we take a look outside, though.
Yeah, I'm activating this terminal. Fabricated equipment. I want to take something with me at the very least. So we got the boot skeletons, and yeah, we got all this. All right, so you know what? Actually, just I'm in two minds about what I want to do here. Bear with me. I'm going to do this very, very quickly. Let's just rest a second. There we go.
Time for a rest.
You've been
Okay.
working pretty hard.
So I'm leaving this video here because I think we know what's going to happen in a minute. So yeah, tune in next time and let's just find out what the hell's going on, or at least a little bit more of what's going on, hopefully. And let's hope we don't lose our sanity with this mission. So tune in for that next time, folks. A like from Lou. Hopefully you guys can give a like as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time, folks. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye for now, everyone.